Have you ever asked your virtual assistant a question and thought, wow, I'm living in the future, or am I just getting lazier? Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Everyday English podcast. I'm Chris, and I'm thrilled to lead you through a lively solo episode about a subject that touches students, university researchers, and office professionals alike. AI in everyday life. How much tech is too much? From smartphone apps that predict our favorite restaurants to software that finalizes our presentations at work, artificial intelligence has become surprisingly ubiquitous. Yet we're left to wonder, at what point does convenience become over-reliance? Let's dive in together and find out. Sector 1. Understanding AI's ubiquity. An excellent place to start is by exploring what AI actually means. Artificial intelligence might sound futuristic, yet it's quietly woven into our everyday routines, a presence we hardly even notice. In simple terms, AI refers to computer programs that perform tasks generally associated with human intelligence, including language processing, image recognition, and decision-making. According to the Stanford Institute for Human-Centered Artificial Intelligence, we experience AI whenever we scroll personalized social media feeds, chat with Alexa or Siri, or rely on predictive text for quick email replies. This widespread adoption stems from a surge in both data and computational power. It's no surprise, then, that AI-focused investments have soared. Reports from McKinsey & Company reveal a dramatic uptick in spending within industries such as healthcare, finance, and education. Whether it's a student using a grammar checker to polish assignments or an office worker depending on a chatbot to schedule meetings, we've gradually blurred the line between human effort and machine assistance. The key question revolves around understanding precisely how deep this integration goes. Sector 2. A quick look at AI's history. It can also help to consider AI's evolution over time. Although it often feels like a 21st century concept, the seeds of artificial intelligence trace back to the 1950s, when computer scientists like Alan Turing began asking whether machines could think. Early breakthroughs in pattern recognition and language processing set the stage for the powerful systems we witness today. The turning point arrived with the advent of big data, feeding machine learning models massive amounts of information to spot patterns and draw insights. This transition made real-time facial recognition, natural language understanding, and advanced analytics more commonplace than ever before. Moreover, once smartphones went mainstream, we started carrying miniature smart assistants in our pockets, ready to handle everything from text predictions to location-based recommendations. Through this lens, AI isn't just a fleeting trend. It's a technology maturing alongside our daily lives and gradually changing our expectations for speed, accuracy, and comfort. Sector 3. Everyday examples of AI. It might seem abstract to talk about AI's expansive reach, so let's illustrate precisely how it surfaces in our routines. In daily life, we often converse with virtual assistants such as Google Assistant, Amazon's Alexa, or Apple's Siri, relying on them for alarms, scheduling, or even playful banter. We also rely on recommendation engines. Netflix, for instance, scans our viewing history and suggests the next show we're likely to binge, while YouTube or TikTok streamlines its feed according to our swipes and likes. Meanwhile, navigation apps like Google Maps use AI to monitor traffic conditions in real time and propose faster or safer routes. In more tangible contexts, smart home devices interpret data from your past behaviors, like lowering your thermostat automatically before bed. And chatbots field customer service inquiries by pulling relevant data from vast knowledge bases. According to CB Insights, these technologies flourish because they promise convenience, And clearly, we welcome any tool that helps us handle everyday tasks more efficiently. But even as they grant more free time, they raise significant questions about the trade-offs involved. Sector 4. The allure of convenience. One potent reason AI pervades our modern lives is its capacity to make tasks simpler. Students can skip manual citation formatting by turning to automated bibliography apps, while busy professionals might use an AI-driven grammar checker to tidy up reports. The Harvard Business Review consistently emphasizes that a well-designed AI tool can reduce workloads, drive productivity, and dramatically minimize errors. This appeal is particularly strong for those with packed schedules, allowing them to channel energy into more creative or high-level tasks. Though these breakthroughs can be liberating, they also invite us to reflect on the bigger picture. If we outsource routine mental tasks to algorithms, are we forgoing critical thinking or problem-solving skills we once honed by necessity? There's little doubt that software can instantly solve math equations or pick out grammar mishaps, but an over-reliance on such features might slowly chip away at our personal proficiency. Balancing the sweet relief of automated help with sustained human capability is the conundrum AI so often presents. Sector 5. The flip side overdependence. While time-saving advantages are clear, leaning too heavily on AI can foster dependency or erode essential skills. You might recall the last time you had to map a route manually or memorize a friend's phone number. Such scenarios grow rarer because technology handles them for us. This muscle atrophy, as some experts label it, leads to a state in which we struggle whenever the automated systems we rely on suddenly go offline. Moreover, MIT Technology Review raises concerns that while AI is adept at rapidly sorting data or identifying trends, it doesn't replicate human intuition, emotional understanding, or ethical judgment. Entrusting AI to manage ever more complex decisions could result in outcomes that ignore nuanced considerations. Overdependence might then leave us with not only a diminished practical skill set, but also a weakened sense of accountability, especially if we grow comfortable blaming the system whenever things go awry. Sector 6. AI in the workplace. Shifting our perspective to professional settings, we see that AI often streamlines repetitive tasks. Many companies employ chatbots to answer routine questions, while specialized algorithms highlight inconsistencies in financial data, assess risk, or even predict consumer behavior. According to Gartner, over a third of organizations employ AI-driven solutions in some part of their day-to-day operations, freeing human employees to focus on complex decision-making or customer relations. In factories and warehouses, physical robots collaborate with human workers to speed up assembly lines or handle goods more efficiently. While the productivity gains are evident, the transition sparks debates about job displacement, especially in roles easily automated by advanced technology. Companies benefit from robust data analysis and cost savings, yet widespread implementation demands a renewed discussion about ethical design, fair labor practices, and upskilling so that human workers remain indispensable. Sector 7. Education and AI. Education is another area where AI is making waves. Adaptive learning platforms tailor lessons to each student's proficiency level, responding in real time to areas of struggle. Chatbots handle administrative queries for universities, aiding both faculty and students. Language apps such as Duolingo employ machine learning to adapt vocabulary drills to your specific stumbling blocks, thereby creating a more personalized pathway to fluency. While these resources can significantly enhance learning outcomes, critics warn that relying solely on AI may hamper the type of interpersonal engagement vital for building empathy, critical thinking, and social skills. The digital gap also poses issues. Well-funded institutions that invest in cutting-edge AI might leap ahead of underfunded schools lacking resources, thereby exacerbating educational inequalities. Human mentorship, though time-consuming, remains irreplaceable for instilling values, fostering creative thinking, and encouraging real-world problem-solving. Sector 8. AI, privacy, and data security. Inevitably, no conversation about AI's ascendancy is complete without addressing the weighty matter of data privacy. Advanced AI algorithms feed on massive amounts of personal information, including what we browse, where we travel, and how we interact online. The World Economic Forum underscores the delicate balance between harnessing data-driven innovation and safeguarding individual rights. In practical terms, AI might know not just our shopping preferences, but also our daily routines, social connections, and health patterns. This poses urgent questions about consent and control. If we don't fully understand which data points an AI collects, how can we ensure it isn't being misused? Security breaches of AI-powered systems magnify the potential damage, raising the stakes for robust encryption and careful regulation. While we savor the ease of a world where voice assistants can reorder groceries, we must also consider the vulnerabilities in such an interconnected ecosystem. Sector 9. The ethical dimensions. Bias in AI. Ethical implications don't end with privacy. AI's neutrality is a persistent myth. When AI systems learn from skewed datasets, they can perpetuate or exacerbate biases. Researchers at the AI Now Institute have documented facial recognition tools less effective for people with darker skin tones and recruitment algorithms that unfairly rank candidates based on historical data skewed by gender or race. Such flaws can have life-altering consequences, from loan approvals to hiring decisions. Moreover, as AI systems handle more pivotal tasks, the moral responsibility shifts. If a self-driving car must choose between two harmful outcomes, whose ethics does it follow? These challenges underscore the reality that human oversight remains essential, particularly when decisions have moral or societal impact. Failing to design AI responsibly can widen social inequalities and erode trust in technology, just as it reaches unprecedented reach and sophistication. Sector 10. The tipping point. How much tech is too much? Against this background, we arrive at the pivotal question: how much technology is too much? Some people welcome nearly all forms of AI-driven convenience, content to automate mundane tasks and free up time for other pursuits. Others feel uneasy, convinced that deferring basic responsibilities to machines chips away at self-reliance and personal growth. In many respects, it's a subjective threshold, influenced by lifestyle, career demands, and personal values. Psychology Today notes that when reliance on digital tools starts causing tension or diminishing satisfaction, whether due to constant notifications, privacy worries, or a sense of skill erosion, it may be time to reassess. Clearly, the objective isn't a complete rejection of AI, but rather a thoughtful, measured adoption that empowers us while safeguarding our autonomy, relationships, and sense of well-being. Sector 11. Finding a healthy relationship with AI. It can often feel challenging to navigate this middle path, but establishing boundaries and using AI with intention is absolutely feasible. Indeed, it's valuable to reflect on how you delegate tasks to AI, deciding which responsibilities you still prefer handling on your own, and then remaining curious about the mechanics behind your chosen tools. Such curiosity helps you understand not only what data is collected, but also how it might shape your digital footprint. Furthermore, it is beneficial to view these technologies as supplements rather than replacements, deliberately learning from an AI-driven grammar checker or route finder, instead of allowing them to overshadow your own mental agility. On top of these considerations, taking occasional breaks from tech, sometimes referred to as digital detox days, can boost creativity, rekindle self-reliance, and remind you of life's joys beyond the screen. And if you ever spot bias or questionable data practices, it certainly helps to voice your concerns. Feedback and advocacy can nudge companies toward more transparent, accountable AI design. Sector 12. AI's future trajectory. Although AI is already pervasive, its potential expansion is staggering. Some experts foresee quantum computing dramatically amplifying AI's capabilities, enabling these systems to handle complex calculations at previously unimaginable speeds. Meanwhile, emerging technologies like augmented or mixed reality could insert AI prompts directly into our visual fields, merging the digital and physical realms to an even greater degree. Self-driving cars, already in various testing phases, could soon transform daily commutes into leisure or work time, overseen by sophisticated algorithms. However, recent Pew Research Center surveys illustrate how public opinion about advancing AI is far from unanimous. Many embrace the innovation, welcoming everything from personalized healthcare to predictive climate modeling, while others fear job displacement, privacy violations, or moral dilemmas in letting machines handle tasks involving life and death decisions. Ultimately, the path we take depends on dialogue, ethical framework design, and laws that accommodate both progress and caution. Sector 13. Balancing innovation and well-being. Balancing the bright potential of AI with the need to preserve human creativity and autonomy remains a central theme. Governments and companies can shape this equilibrium by adopting transparent algorithms, responsible data policies, and accessible user controls. Individuals, on the other hand, can cultivate digital literacy, understanding what AI does, how it does it, and when it crosses lines that infringe on privacy or hamper self-reliance. Education also plays an essential role. If people of all ages learn the fundamentals of AI, from data science to ethical considerations, they can engage with these tools more thoughtfully rather than passively. Technological progress becomes more inclusive and equitable when end users, regulators, and innovators share an understanding of both benefits and pitfalls. A collective approach helps us avoid drifting into a future where we unwittingly trade essential human qualities for the sake of automated convenience. Sector 14. Wrapping up your role in the AI era. As we reach the end of our journey, remember that AI in everyday life, how much tech is too much, remains an open-ended question. We've covered how artificial intelligence has slipped seamlessly into daily routines, how it boosts convenience, and how it raises valid concerns about overdependence, privacy, and ethics. Ultimately, there is no definitive threshold that suits every student, professor, or office worker. The art lies in selecting the right tools for your needs, while maintaining the skills, awareness, and moral compass to stay in the driver's seat. Thank you for tuning in to this exploration on the Everyday English podcast. I'm Chris, and I hope our conversation today helps you think more critically and optimistically about your own relationship with AI. If you found this episode insightful, feel free to subscribe or follow so you won't miss future discussions aimed at enlightening, motivating, and challenging how we approach technology in our lives. And if you know someone who's wrestling with AI's pros and cons, maybe a friend worried about privacy, or a colleague intrigued by productivity apps, don't hesitate to share this episode with them. Until next time, keep asking questions, stay empowered, and remember, no matter how advanced our gadgets become, the true capacity for empathy, creativity, and deep understanding will always reside within us. Have a fantastic day, everyone, and see you soon on the Everyday English podcast. All right, that's a wrap for today's episode. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on more tips to improve your English. And hey, if you want to take your learning to the next level, check out the books I've linked in the description. These are some of the best resources to boost your vocabulary, grammar, and confidence in English. Blast off!